Whoa. So, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. My sound did not turn on. I apologize for that. So, let me start that back over with the sound actually working. Um, so, as I was saying, high temperature today, 78 degrees. That's mostly because my thermometer reads a little higher than it usually does. I was talked about that some yesterday. We had a low temperature of 46 degrees this morning, so it was cool, but not crazy cold. This picture is taken. This tells the story of the day. I took this on the bridge in South Derry, looking north on the West River, and as you can see, it was absolutely beautiful this afternoon. Like I was saying before, you could hear me before my audio was a mess. I hope you really had a chance to get out there and enjoy really nice weather today. I wanted to show you this picture because I think it really does show the story of why it's felt like the weather has been the same. You know, this is a time of year when our weather should be changing very rapidly, and yet it feels like our weather has just been the same. And the reason for that really is that March was quite warm, quite abnormally warm. Matter of fact, in Albany, it was the 10th warmest average temperature in March on record, and 9th in Poughkeepsie. So we were like 7 degrees above average for Albany in March. And then April, we were a degree below in Albany. And that's probably pretty close to what it was here in the southern Green Mountains as well. And so what that did was it meant that the average temperature in March in Albany was 43 degrees. And then the average temperature in April was only 46 degrees. We should gain like 10-degree difference between those 2 months. And we gained like 2 to 3 degree difference. And that made March and April feel very much the same. And it kind of has made it feel like this long extended, and as a matter of fact, the end of February was even quite warm. So it's just felt like this extended period of the same kind of weather. We are still stuck kind of in the trough. We're going to look at that a little bit. And the super warm weather we've had over the last couple of days, unfortunately, is not going to completely continue. So let's take a look at the temperatures, and we can figure out what's going on there. If you look over the country, we've got this was sort of our warm/cold front that moved through. It was just kind of a dying front that moved through the clouds this morning, or really actually overnight last night. You can see it was really just as warm, if not actually a little bit warmer behind that, even though it's a cold front on the map. But then we do have two cold fronts. We have this one that's kind of draped across the upper Midwest, and then we have a reinforcing Arctic front, unfortunately, that's approaching us from northern Canada. And the real problem here is there is a lot of, you can't even see it, it's up off the screen, but there's a lot of really cold air for this time of year locked in eastern Canada, and we are going to tap that a couple more times before finally it hopefully moves off. Now we're tapping it in May, so it's not going to be as cold as it's been, but we definitely have a chance for some relatively cool temperatures here over the next few days. Like I said, mostly seasonably cool though. Take a quick look at the radar, and you can see that actually there's not a ton going around the country. There's this is kind of one big thunderstorm complex over the Mississippi River Valley. That's basically heading east and mostly south of us. There's going to be try to develop a little storm here off the coast basically tomorrow night. And it's going to try to clip us with some clouds, but I think clouds are the worst we're going to get out of it probably. There's maybe a sprinkle there. And then this storm is going to mostly emerge off the east side of the Rockies and kind of be the trigger that pulls down our cold air. It's a bit undetermined to see. There's a couple of storms here that are going to merge for our Thursday-Friday storm, which may go out to sea. It may wrap some moisture around, and we may get some moisture. Kind of irregardless, unfortunately become pretty chilly as a result of that. So let's take a quick look at the week ahead. We're trying to keep these relatively brief. So for tomorrow, still a pretty nice day. Cold front moves through, but the temperatures aloft are falling throughout the day. So that should leave us still with relatively warm. It'll be cooler than today, probably 10 degrees at least cooler than it was today, and it will be a little breezy. There's a chance of a quick pop-up shower, but better. The breeze will make it feel quite a bit cooler. You probably need to throw a jacket back on. Then Monday night into Tuesday, there is a chance of frost possible. You want to keep that in mind. But basically, we're going to be probably sunny for the most part all day on on Tuesday, with highs in the mid-50s. Wednesday, pretty similar. We could get some clouds in the afternoon. There's a chance of frost again Wednesday morning, so just kind of keep an eye on that. You're going to need a jacket, especially in the morning, both of those mornings. And then as we head beyond that this week, Thursday, more clouds and a chance of some showers probably. Again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, not entirely sure when that storm's going to time out yet. Right now, it's windy and there's some cold rain possible with it. It's not going to be a huge deal, but it could be kind of one of those days is probably not going to be great unless the storm goes out to sea. And it is going to be cool, particularly Saturday. It looks like we're really going to drag Saturday and Sunday. We're going to really drag some of the coldest air we really can this time of year in, with highs in the mid and upper 40s those 2 days. So it will be cold, but it looks like on the backside of that we will begin to modify again. I don't see any snow happening except for maybe this weekend we could see a few high elevation snow showers on the backside of the storm. So hope you're doing well. Here's the here's my information about how to become a patron or to support the Neighbors Pantry. Like I've been telling you all month here, I'm doing these each night so that you can anything that I raise as on my Patreon page, which is a way that you can support content creators, of whom I've apparently become one, you can, any money I raise this month on that will go to the Neighbors Pantry. And then if you continue to support me, you can just support this month. That's perfectly fine, and we'll just give that money to the Pantry. If you continue to support me after that, it's going to go towards being able to help me produce more of these videos and do them with a little bit better equipment. So appreciate that, and hope you're staying safe and staying healthy, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.